are coming. That's a horrible feeling. Greg goes on to say, have my information ready. When he got to my window, and I said, "Good morning," not, "You won't stop me because I'm black." Greg's message says, I wasn't shot or beaten. He asked me to slow down and gave me a warning in all caps. Second, with no peace.
Hello?
Come on.
Okay.
I feel for Officer Brian Moore, and actually, speaking of messages, I got one from, can't remember, Jim, who had a great idea. Sent me a picture, I'll see if I can share it here, of his front porch and a blue light. Because all lives matter, including our officers, including Officer Brian Moore, who's going to be laid to rest, needlessly murdered in the line of duty as a police officer trying to protect the... Pulled Demetrius Blackwell over in New York City and died because of it. He has an illuminated blue porch light. I think that's brilliant. I did message back, and it looks like I just got one from him. I wanted to know, where do you get the blue light? You're going to change the porch light out. In honor of Officer Brian Moore, or any law enforcement officer. Because he got it at Lowe's. See what I can find. Might go online to the website and see if there's some, what they've got available. But it's a great idea, and I'm happy to share it with you. 6:35, team coverage of traffic and weather together. Coming up, why is the president ignoring the two apparently militant Muslim black men willing to murder and terrorize Americans down in Texas? Anybody answer that for me? 218-255-21-TALK. Traffic, weather, we're putting them together now.
This update brought to you by Q104.5.
On a high back in the little meeting. I'm NBC News 4-year-old newscast Watson. Q104.5. That's what the Low Country's classic rock sounds like. ISIS says it was behind the attack in a Mohammed cartoon contest in Texas. Elton and not you.
Hey, Robert, I thought of you yesterday when I saw that NUS window watching crew were dressed up like superheroes.
No, you know what? They're biting my style, Kelly. But I'm glad. No, I'm happy about that. I mean, I do feel like I kind of ushered.
It's for the kids. The games are kids.
Yeah, and I love it. No, I'm just saying. I always say that when you say somebody's dressing up like a superhero. But I got to tell you, the ones that I've been wearing recently. My original designs, people go, who are you? Like, anyhow, I wanted... Ma'am? Oh, yeah.
Robert. I've got to record your call while we're in the break here, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I just have other stuff to move on to, but I want you to weigh in. You said there, Mgtow, about the systemic problem in the black community. You're talking about just specifically Baltimore or in general?
I'm talking about in the culture, the world star culture, the video culture to capture your exploits, the knockout game. There's things that are happening in the black community, and it's like I said, it's epidemic. It's viral. Going around seeing an suspecting person, and then you punch him in the face and knock him out. And these things are happening by these fatherless children. A mother and two single mothers and a group of fatherless children beating a homeless man into a coma. These things don't make the national news, but they're happening, and they're happening at epidemic proportions. Mother killing 2 of her 4 kids and putting them in the freezer for 2 years, and the whole community of fatherless children and single black mothers never notice it. Okay. These are the things that I'm sending you these stories. There's a lady in Detroit. Okay. Is that these things that are happening in front of the camera, mothers slapping their children, mothers slapping their boyfriends, these things are not just isolated to what's happening in Baltimore, is what I'm saying. It's a problem from within the black community. It's not Caucasians, it's not police officers, it's these families with deficient children and deficient nurturing. There's a time to slap a child, but that's not the way to completely raise a child from.
Talked about the decimated black family for quite some time and how Martin Luther King wanted the complete opposite. And yet, I don't see a black community coming around and embracing what you're trying to say here, Robert.
Well, you know something, like I said, I can only do what I can do. I can only lead in the direction. But I tell these young men, stop impregnating these girls and get on with your life. Stop being sexually lascivious. They don't have anybody to tell them that. They don't have someone to say, being a man doesn't necessarily mean having like 15 conquests. That doesn't make you a man. Having 20 children that you can't support that are all going to grow up and start dating each other. People want to know what's wrong in the black community? Yeah. These single mothers, one with the 6 children, there's one guy going around, or 4 or 5 or 10 guys going around impregnating the entire community, and we're getting a group of inbred children in the black community. Who talks about that? It's insane. So thank you. I'm like, I'm sick of it.
Whether we are going to see a rainy weekend for Mother's Day. That's right, I know, you may have looked up, it may have crossed your path. What is swirling off our coast? What is that up there? It's too soon for something a little tropical. My God, Kelly, it's only May. I know. Unfortunately, there is something swirling off our coast. It is bringing uncertainty in our forecast, and that does include your Mother's Day weekend. Here's ABC News 4's meteorologist Chad Watson.
Forecast guidance are all converging on a solution of this low developing a couple hundred miles off the coastline of the low country. Even yesterday, this thing was right up against the coastline. Some of the overnight models had it making landfall around Charleston. Some of it have it moving out off the Outer Banks. Some of it have it